Well, what do we have here? Yes, it's some Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. It is the alpha, and these are my initial thoughts. Let me tell you guys that I was hyped, and I had to lower that, and I had to lower my expectations because I knew this was an alpha, not the beta, and not a finished product. So the game does have more work that needs to be done to it. And I actually think that's why we had the alpha, to get the developers to get some data on the game, how the weapon balancing is working, how the maps are getting played, how the game runs on the PS4 system as of right now. And I was just playing just as in what this game has going on and what it needs work on. So let me talk about the very first thing that I actually was paying attention to, and those are the maps. And if these are the best 3 maps that the game has, and they made them, for this alpha so we can play, and these are the best maps we have, we are in for a long one, and we are in trouble, right? Because they're not the best maps. Miami, very cluttered. Everybody wants to be inside the buildings, head glitching. You rarely see people moving around, but that's because of the map, right? Next one, you have satellite. You have the little cave channels, more for tight quarters type. Then you have the middle, where you can actually look towards all around you, where the satellite is at, and that's a little bit more for like AR. And then you have the desert, where it's just sniper heaven. So you have that map, and that map's it's not that bad, right? You could stay on one side or the other, or I don't know, whatever, right? But it's an okay map. And then you have Moscow, where you can see it's a little bit more of a traditional 3-lane map, sorta. But there's just head glitching everywhere. Everywhere there's some head glitch. Yes, it's something strategic for players, but I mean, it's a little nuts to have it almost every turn. But okay. Other than that, after the maps, the guns, right? Weapon balancing. And man, that you need weapon balancing in this game. From what I've seen, everybody's either rocking the AK-74U, or you have people sniping with the way overpowered, ridiculous snipers. And I'm a sniper fan, man. I'm a sniper fan. And if even the main snipers, these big time snipers, if they don't see that, man, you guys are in the wrong. You guys know this game, these snipers in this alpha were ridiculous. I mean, the hitbox was so huge that you were getting sniped so quick, and the shots would be kind of random at times. LMGs, they're pretty good. They're all right. I'm not gonna use them if I'm a little bit faster with the ARs, and the time to kill is kind of the same. I'm gonna use an AR. I am not gonna play with a LMG. But yeah, so that's that. And then right after that, what else? Oh, the score streaks, man. We gotta talk about that. So I see what they're trying to do. So for people who are grinding the game, you're gonna get those big kill streaks. You are. But if people are not moving and the map flow is not good and the weapons are not balanced and you have crazy sniping and people don't want to move, you're not going to reach those high score streaks. You're just not. Especially if skill-based matchmaking is in the game. It's going to be almost impossible to get the chopper gunner and whatever other score streaks that they're going to have. So it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough, especially if I get a chopper gunner or even an attack helicopter and it gets shot down right away and I put in work and it's a sweatshop out there. It's not gonna work. Score streaks are gonna be pretty much useless. Of course, this is only just what I'm seeing as of right now in the alpha. I guess the good thing is that the developers are actually seeing that right now and they're hearing from the community. And the skill-based matchmaking, I'm actually going to talk about. There's going to be a dedicated video just for that alone, because here in the alpha you were able to tell that in the first games you were just slaughtering kids, man, and then towards the end of the alpha of this game, man, it was tough. It was tough, sometimes being a little bit over positive in a game. So you get to see the skill-based matchmaking in work, and yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not a big fan of skill-based matchmaking, to be honest. But that'll be a separate entire video. Does the game need work? Yes. Did we know that it was just an alpha? Yes. So another thing to keep in mind is that Treyarch did not have its full 3 years to develop this game. So we need to think about that too, because that's rough on them as well, when the other developers have traditionally 3 years to make a game. So I see a lot of potential, and we'll talk about the positives in the next game or more improvements. But as of right now, oof, yeah, it needs work.